Happy Sabbath, beloved. Real quick, I want to share some things with you. And we're going to start with the book of Matthew chapter 7, verses 21 through 23. It says, Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father, which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. So what is Jesus saying right here? If you are not doing the will of my Father, then guess what? You're working iniquity. It doesn't matter what you profess. It doesn't matter if you claim to be a follower of Christ or not. If you are not doing his will, then you are doing iniquity, beloved. And I pondered on this for a long time when I first became a Christian. I'm thinking, what in the world is his will? Then something told me to go to the book of Psalm chapter 40 and verse 8, where it says, I delight to do thy will, O my God, thy law is within my heart. Right here, God is comparing his will to his law. What law are we talking about here? We're talking about the 10 Commandment law. And it makes sense because when you look at verse 23 of Matthew chapter 7, what does it say? Depart from me, ye that work iniquity, right? And what is iniquity? It's lawlessness. It is sin. So if there's lawlessness, there must be a law that we should be abiding by, right? Because if there is no law, there is no love. That's what the book of Matthew chapter 24 verse 12 says. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. When there is iniquity abounding in our lives, that means our love is waxing cold. And it's going to be like that in the last days, right? So when you got preachers, you got Christians all over the place saying, oh, God's law has been done away with. You don't have to keep the Sabbath anymore. Well, guess what? Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. Because iniquity, because lawlessness shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. When you're saying the law has been done away with, you're saying love is being done away with too. Because God's 10 Commandment law is actually the law of love. And we should be keeping it out of love. In fact, according to the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, if you are not keeping it out of love, then you're not really keeping it, right? So just to expand a little bit on this, we can go to the book of Ecclesiastes in chapter 12. We will look at 13 and 14. It says, Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. God's saying, look, your duty is to fear me, keep my commandments. Jesus says in the book of John chapter 14, verse 15, if you love me, keep my commandments. The whole duty of man is to love God and to love our neighbor as ourselves, as Jesus said in the book of Matthew chapter 22, right? And in verse 14 says, For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. We're going to be judged by our works. We can say keeping the Sabbath is works-based salvation all we want, but the Bible says otherwise. The Bible says we're going to be judged by our works. So I just wanted to share that with you real quick. Hope you have a blessed Sabbath day. Have a good night, everyone.